Christina Granette, and I am the marketing director here at the Roanoke Regional Small Business Development Center. Last night, we were able to partner up with Google to do a Google AdWords Express class, and I know that there were some questions by people who were able to watch the video, as well as people in the class, about having a little bit more instruction on creating their Google My Business listing page. So I wanted to go ahead and offer that today. So please join us if you're watching this. Feel free to ask questions. I will be responding to any comments, questions you have. And without further ado, let's get started. So it's important to be found on Google search and maps. It is going to be the most widely used search engine available right now. And it's extremely important to make sure that when people are Googling for either your business specifically or for the products and services that you use, that they're able to find you. So when you have ever searched by a name before on Google, what they have is you'll see the name here, but you'll also see a listing right here to the right. It usually has a map, a picture, and then it has very important information like your address, your hours, a website if you have one, a phone number that they can call, as well as reviews. So it's just one more way that you can be found. And it's important to make sure that Google has this information and that it's up to date, just because it makes it so much easier for people to find you. So here it is on Google Maps. When they're looking at these different locations, they're able to see exactly where you are. This is absolutely ideal for mobile. A lot of people, when they're looking for directions specifically, they're looking at it from their phone. But you have that option on tablet as well as desktop. But it does give you a picture here, so I know what the front of the building looks like. I know what the reviews look like. I know what it offers. There's a little bit more description down here. I have the address, the website, the phone number. I know when they're open. I know if there's a place for a menu and things of that nature. So it's a really great way to make sure that all the right information is available for your customers so that they can come and they can try you out. And like I said before, it's very important that you have it ready on mobile, but Google My Business will work across platforms and devices. So you don't have to worry about, is this going to work on desktop or will this work on mobile? It's going to work on desktop, laptop, tablets, and mobile phones. It is going to be free for you. So when you go to gybo.com/business, you're going to be able to see that it's going to give you an option to go ahead and search for your name. And there's going to be, when you put in your specific business name and your city, one of three options is going to come up for you. Either you're on the map, you're good to go, everything's there. You might need to update some information. Maybe you have specific hours that are different during the summer, things like that, or maybe you've added some more products. Then you'll have one that's a listing that's incomplete. There are things that you need to add to it. Maybe Google knows that that's no longer the right address. You've clearly moved and there's another business in that exact same address. Or it could be like, for this example, there's no picture here. They definitely need to make sure that there's an image here. Or it could be that you're not on the map at all, which means that you're going to have to add your business info and be able to get that started. So in order to get started, you're going to create a Google account. If you already have a Google account, then you'll be good to go, and that's just one way to get things started. So you'll go ahead and you'll sign into your Google account here. If you don't have a Google account, you'll have to create one. And then you are going to type in your business, and it's going to tell you if it can find you or not. If it can find you, it's going to go ahead and auto-populate some things. If not, you're going to say, I've correctly entered the name and address, and then it's going to basically give you the form so that you can complete all of that information. So for the Google My Business, if you add your business, you're going to enter it in all here. So you have your business name, you have your country, region, you have your street address, you have your city, state, zip code, you have your main business here, and then you have a category. There's just one more way that people can find you if they're looking for specific keywords. Now, let's say that you work as a freelancer, or you have a home office, or anything that revolves, or you work remotely, anything that involves working at your residence or just a place that you don't want to be public knowledge, then this button right here is very important. When you say, I deliver goods and services to my customers at their location, that's going to open up a new opportunity for you here to describe a little bit more about what do you mean when you offer services somewhere else. So it's going to offer this section right here. How far do you go out? Do you only work with people who are 5 miles away? 100 miles away? What exactly is your radius point for delivering those goods and services? And then right here is the most important box right here. If you serve people products and services at the address that's right here, then you're going to click this box and that address will be visible. If you do not, or you don't want it, or you don't want that address visible, you're going to leave this unclicked. So like I said, your address will be hidden from the box if this box isn't checked. So don't check the box if you want that address to be private. Next, you're going to confirm your business. So you're going to say, yes, this is all the information. This is absolutely correct. You're going to sign the legal box saying, I agree to all the terms of service. And then it's going to ask you to verify. So what they're going to do is they're actually going to send a Google postcard with a code or a PIN, as they call it, on it. And it's going to be mailed specifically to that business address. This is a way of safeguarding your business to make sure that someone at this location did indeed create this Google business listing. They don't want any fake listings out there. Google wants to make sure, as best they can in their power, that the information they're providing to people is accurate and relevant. So the postcard's on the way. The PIN usually arrives in a week. The PIN is good for 30 days. So let's say that that postcard gets lost in the mail, or that you send that postcard, it goes on the kitchen table, never to be seen again, and then you find it like 3 months later and you realize you haven't verified your account. Well, you will need to request another postcard. That PIN is no longer valid. It has expired, so you will need to do that. And then let's take a tour of what Google My Business looks like. You're going to be able to have a full business profile where you'll be able to have pictures, make sure that you have hours of operation. Basically, you want as much content and data in there as possible. Just because you don't know exactly what people are looking for. They might be looking at your business for reviews. They might be looking at your business for an address. They might be looking at your business to see kind of what the price range is, or to find your website, or to find out your hours of operation. So you want to make sure that all that data is there for you. And then the pencil icons over here, that's what you use to edit. So you can change your hours, you can add hours, you can do anything like that. You can add a website. So let's say that you've had a Google My Business account, but you just created a new website for your business. You want to make sure that that's added. You can go in there and update your information on your Google My Business listing and make sure that your new website is there. That's just one more way that they can find you. You can manage photos. I highly recommend having photos, especially of your products and services, if it's something that's very visual. Bakery is usually the first one to think about, just because you have cakes and cupcakes and just really great visual content. You want to make sure that that's there. You also want to add pictures of what it's like inside and outside of your brick and mortar store or restaurant if you have one, because it creates an idea for what to expect. If it's an exterior shot, it can help people find your business. Oh, that's the picture that I just saw on the Google My Business listing. If it's inside, it lets them know what the ambiance is like. It can also let them know if there's pictures of customers in there. It can let them realize, oh, maybe I need to dress up for this place. Or maybe this is a t-shirt and jeans sort of place. Then you can access more tools from the dashboard. So it does have, you do have different options here. So you are able to use insights, which is essentially going to let you see how people are. It's kind of like analytics. It's going to let people see, let you see how people are interacting with your business listing. Are people seeing it at all? Are they clicking on it more this week than last week? Are they clicking on it more during the summer? Are you having a spike in searches? Anything like that. And then you also want reviews. There are reviews on Yelp, TripAdvisor, Zomato, Facebook, basically all over the place. But Google reviews are great because if they're going to find you on Google and that's where the review is, then they can kind of do all their research in one space. And it gives them a lot better idea of what to expect and if they should come and see you. You also have Google Plus here. So if you want to share any updates on Google Plus, and I do recommend you having a Google Plus account. You don't have to do a lot with it, but it definitely helps to have one there, just because that also helps your SEO. When you're looking at search engine optimization, especially since the search engine everyone's using really is Google, or most people use Google, you kind of want to play nice with Google. So if Google has a platform or a channel like Google Plus, it's always nice to go ahead and have something there. It definitely can assist you with that. And then you have AdWords Express, like we talked about yesterday. There is AdWords Express as well as regular Google AdWords. So there's definitely some options there to kind of take your business to the next level. Then you can add managers. So let's say that you want multiple people to be able to answer and be able to make sure that things are looking good on your page. You might be the owner, but you might not have enough time to really do this. So you might want your general manager or your assistant or a marketing person or intern or anything like that to start taking over and kind of overseeing the Google My Business. So you can click on this drop down here for the menu, and then you can choose managers, and then you can add multiple managers here by adding their name if they're already linked, or through email address. And you can also choose their access level, which is important based on how much power you want them to be able to have. And then you can return, sign in, so you can see what it looks like. And you're going to do that by going to google.com/business. And then there is a free app so that you're able to make sure that you are up to date with everything, and you can also make updates on the go. There's nothing worse than seeing that there's a misspelling in your ad or a misspelling in your business listing, and you feel like you're trapped until you can get to a computer to fix it. The mobile app's going to be able to let you do that, and that is available for Android and iOS. And so then you can sign in. When you sign in, when your PIN arrives, that postcard we were talking about, this is going to help you verify your business. So then you're going to enter the code, and that is going to be the number, the PIN that comes on your postcard from Google that's mailed to you. You enter the PIN, and then you're verified. And that's it. So that's pretty short and sweet, pretty easy. So I hope that that was helpful for you. Please feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions or any other needs based on what your small business questions are and anything like that. So feel free to reach out to me. My number is 540-983-0717 extension 108. You can also find our website at roanoksmallbusiness.org, and I will be posting this across channels. I really hope you enjoy it, and I hope you have a great day. Bye, guys.